EVA old coins, where today we are about to reveal a coin so rare, so shocking, and so unbelievably valuable that it could completely change your life if you happen to stumble upon it. What if I told you that a single golden coin, quietly sitting in a drawer, a piggy bank, or tucked away in an old box, could be worth tens of millions of dollars? A fortune so immense it could buy mansions, yachts, and secure financial freedom for generations. And I'm not exaggerating. This isn't about a few hundred or even a few thousand. This is a coin so extraordinary that collectors around the world are willing to go to extreme lengths just to get their hands on one. Today, we're diving into the legendary story of the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar coin. At first glance, it looks perfectly ordinary. A golden dollar, minted to honor Sacagawea, the brave Shoshone guide of the Lewis and Clark expedition. But hidden within its gleaming surface lies a secret so mind-blowing that only a handful of collectors have ever witnessed it. This coin is not just a piece of metal. It is a gateway to unimaginable wealth and the stuff of numismatic legend. Here's where things get completely unbelievable. During production at the Philadelphia Mint, a rare minting anomaly occurred, affecting only a tiny fraction of these coins. Experts believe fewer than 5 of these extraordinary coins exist in the world, each displaying a combination of a mirror-like doubling, a subtle die misalignment, and faint, lightning-like cracks across the surface that seem almost impossible for a coin mint for circulation. The result is stunning. Sacagawea's profile appears almost three-dimensional. Her eagle glows with a surreal shine, and the cracks give the impression that she is guiding America through a storm frozen in gold. Collectors have even given it a nickname, the Millennium Lightning Coin, because it seems to capture both history and raw, cinematic drama in a single coin. The discovery stories are nothing short of legendary. Picture a grandmother in Ohio, cleaning out a dusty drawer in her home. Among the clutter, she notices a gleam of gold. At first, she thinks it's just another ordinary dollar, but a closer inspection reveals the mirrored doubling and faint cracks on the coin's surface. Her heart pounds. She rushes to a local coin dealer, whose hands literally shake as he examines it. This could be worth rumored $75 million, he whispers. The grandmother can hardly believe her ears. What seemed like an ordinary coin in her drawer is actually a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. News spreads like wildfire. Collectors around the world are now frantically examining every coin they own, scanning jars, drawers, and rolls of change. Students, retirees, and casual coin enthusiasts alike are checking their coins with magnifying glasses, each hoping to be the next lucky person to discover a miraculous 2000 Sacagawea Dollar. The thrill is irresistible. This coin doesn't just hold value. It represents history, destiny, and the once-in-a-lifetime excitement of discovering something extraordinary. And the minting error itself is mesmerizing. The subtle doubling on Sacagawea's face creates a lifelike 3D effect. Her eagle, normally flat on the reverse, seems to lift off the coin. Tiny lightning crack lines streak across the surface, adding a dramatic, cinematic aura. The moment light hits the coin, it shimmers as though alive, almost as if whispering secrets from its creation. The first auctions were nothing short of legendary. Bidding started at a staggering $5 million and soared within minutes past $25 million, then $50 million. Phone bidders from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East engaged in ferocious battles, each desperate to claim this piece of history. And when the hammer finally fell, rumors suggested it sold for over $100 million, a sum so enormous it left seasoned collectors gasping. This was no ordinary coin. It had become a global phenomenon. Stories of accidental discoveries only added to the legend. A college student in Texas, rolling coins to pay for textbooks, noticed a coin with subtle doubling and faint cracks. Within hours, his coin was authenticated and believed to be worth $92 million. Enough to pay off student loans, buy a house, and invest for the future. Another collector found one tucked in an old box from a garage sale, rumored to be worth $85 million. Lives changed overnight. The search frenzy is real. Coin roll hunters, metal detecting enthusiasts, and casual collectors are now scouring every possible location. Bank coin rolls, cash registers, forgotten jars. Any coin could potentially be the next legendary discovery. And even though these coins are already valued in the tens of millions, collectors whisper that future finds could push rumored auction values beyond $120 million, making ordinary coins look like pocket change. So, if you haven't already, stop what you're doing. Check your coins. Examine every drawer, every jar, every forgotten roll. One of these miraculous golden discs could be waiting for you, ready to transform a simple act of curiosity into a fortune beyond imagination. And make sure you subscribe to EVA Old Coins, because the next coin we reveal will make today's $100 million story look like small change. And then, something even more unbelievable happened. Just when collectors thought the 2000-piece Sacagawea Dollar had revealed all its secrets, a second error coin surfaced in the most unlikely place, a small-town diner in Kansas. A retired chef, sorting through a box of coins he had collected over decades, noticed a gleaming golden dollar that seemed to shimmer differently under the fluorescent lights. He picked it up, and his eyes widened in disbelief, the mirror doubling across Sacagawea's face, and the subtle lightning crack lines were unmistakable. Word traveled fast. Within hours, the coin had been rushed to a professional grader, who immediately recognized the magnitude of the find. "This is extraordinary, potentially worth $110 million, the grader whispered, barely able to contain his excitement. Rumors spread across the collector community, sparking a frenzy unlike anything seen before. Suddenly, coin roll hunters, students, retirees, and casual collectors were checking every jar, drawer, and coin roll they could find, desperate to discover the next legendary piece. The auction that followed was pure chaos. Bidding began at $10 million, but skyrocketed within minutes. Phone bidders from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East joined in, creating a frenzy that made the entire room gasp in disbelief. As the price climbed past $50 million, $75 million, and finally $120 million rumored, collectors could barely believe their eyes. This was no longer just a coin. It was a phenomenon, a living piece of history that had entered legend before most even realized it existed. But what made this coin truly mesmerizing wasn't just the staggering value. The minting anomaly created a visual spectacle unlike anything collectors had ever seen. Sacagawea's profile seemed almost alive, with a three-dimensional quality that appeared to move under any light. The eagle on the reverse glowed with a surreal radiance, and the faint lightning crack lines stretched across the surface, giving the coin a dramatic, almost mythical aura. Collectors described it as looking like Sacagawea was guiding the nation through a storm, frozen in pure gold. Stories of accidental discoveries continued to emerge, each more astonishing than the last. A college student in Massachusetts, rolling coins for his dorm vending machine fund, noticed one coin that looked slightly off. Magnification revealed the mirror strike and subtle die cracks. Within hours, the coin was authenticated and rumored to be worth $98 million, enough to pay off debts, secure a home, and transform a young life overnight. Another collector, searching through change in an old jar, discovered one that could fetch $105 million rumored at auction, instantly changing the trajectory of their financial future. The frenzy spread across the U.S. and beyond. Metal detecting enthusiasts scoured abandoned fields and fairgrounds. Bank tellers scrutinized every quarter that passed through their registers, and coin roll hunters placed massive orders, hoping to stumble upon another rare specimen. The possibility that an ordinary coin could hide such extraordinary value made every coin a potential treasure, every roll of change a potential fortune. Collectors and experts alike were mesmerized by the visual beauty of these coins. The mirror doubling created an optical illusion that made Sacagawea appear to step out of history, while the eagle on the reverse seemed to soar, wings lifted in mid-flight. Lightning crack streaks added a cinematic touch, making each coin feel alive, as though infused with energy and drama. Every light reflection turned it into a miniature spectacle, a story frozen in gold, a moment of legend captured in metal. And yet, this is only the beginning. Even though these coins are already rumored to be worth tens of millions, whispers in the collector community suggest that future discoveries could push values even higher. $135 million, $150 million, maybe even beyond, making ordinary coins look like pocket change. Every jar, drawer, and forgotten coin roll suddenly became a potential gateway to unimaginable wealth. So, if you haven't already, stop what you're doing. Examine every coin in your home. Check jars, drawers, and rolls that you've ignored for years. You might be holding a piece of history, a coin that could transform a lifetime of ordinary moments into an extraordinary fortune. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe to EVA Old Coins, because the next coin we reveal in this series will make today's $120 to $135 million story look like mere pocket change. The hunt has just begun, and by the time we reach the final coins in this incredible journey, you'll be racing to check every corner of your home, every jar of spare change, every forgotten coin roll. Because in the world of rare coins, anything is possible, and the next legendary discovery could be waiting for you right now in the most ordinary of places.